Hey everyone, in this video I want to show you how you can send and receive messages using PartyKit. Now the first thing to know is that PartyKit obviously is a bi-directional system, so you can send messages from the server to the client, you could send from the client to the server, so meaning you can send and receive from both sides. It's sometimes called like full duplex. Now from the server perspective, you would normally create a class that implements the party server, and you would handle these functions on start, on connect, on message, on close. Now, to send, typically you would just call con.send. So that's sending to a specific connection, to one person. But if you want to broadcast and send to many people, to everybody inside the room, you would use room.broadcast. And again, the message is typically a string, but you can use other formats like a JSON or something else if you want. On the flip side of that, when the server receives, so this is all on the server, you would handle the onMessage function. So you override that, and then you'll get in here the string of the message as well as the connection object. So then you can, based on what the message is, you can do something with it. Now on the flip side of this is the client, right? And the client has a slightly different API. You would typically import this package PartySocket, and you then create an instance of the PartySocket telling it what host to connect to. You could pass a bunch of other options, but then once you do that, you can do stuff with connections. So this is actually very similar to the WS socket object that's inside the browser. The only difference is this one has some fancier stuff where it can like reconnect if a connection is lost. So it's better to use this than to use a raw socket. Now the API for sending, it looks like this, very similar to the server version. So just consend and passing in the message string. And the flip side of this, receiving, is different than the server. So you would basically add an event listener to the connection. You would handle the message event. And then when the event comes in here, you pull out the event data. And typically, if it's JSON, you would parse this into JSON, but basically, do something with this data. So yeah, so there you have it. That's basically the APIs for sending and receiving on both the client and the server. All right, catch you in the next one.